Hello, my name is Namira Salsabila. I'm from class 334807. I'm English literature student from Binasarana, from University of Binasarana Informatika, and my name is 33220069. This is advanced listening. Part 1. First, what makes a happy life? A happy life is a life in which you are completely absorbed in what you do. 2. What is the result of Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi's theory? The result of Csikszentmihalyi's theory is deeper understanding of how individuals can experience joy and fulfillment in their life by actively seeking out activities that foster a state of flow. By identifying the conditions that contribute to flow, such as clear goals, immediate feedback, and balance between challenge and skills, individual can cultivate experience that lead to greater happiness and well-being. 3. How does Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi get the theory of flow? Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi developed the theory of flow through his observations and research on human psychology and behavior. He initially became interested in the concept while studying the experience of artists in their studio. Csikszentmihalyi noticed that these artists would become completely absorbed in the work, losing track of time and experiencing a deep sense of focus and enjoyment. 4. Mention and explain the flow theory. There are examples of the flow theory is: first, clear goals. Flow experiences are typically characterized by having clear and specific goals. These goals provide a sense of direction and purpose, guiding individuals' actions and focusing their attention. Second, immediate feedback. Flow is facilitated by immediate and unambiguous feedback about one's performance in their activities. This feedback helps individuals adjust their actions in real time, maintaining the balance between challenge and skill necessary for flow. 3. Balance between challenge and skill. Follow a course when the challenges of an activity are perfectly matched to an individual's skills. If the challenge level is too low, individual may experience boredom, while if it is too high, they may feel anxious or overwhelmed. Flow occurs in the sweet spot, where challenges are just slightly beyond current abilities, leading to a state of optimal engagement. 4. Complete concentration. Flow involves a deep sense of concentration and focus, where individual becomes fully absorbed in the task at hand. Distraction fade away and individuals are able to channel their attention into the present moment. Loss of self-consciousness. In flow, individuals often experience a sense of selflessness where they lose awareness of their own identity and concerns. Instead, they become completely absorbed in their activities itself. Experience a sense of unity between action and awareness. Note. Make a note. What makes a happy life? A happy life is characterized by complete absorption in what one does. The result of Mihaly's theory. Mihaly theory flow offers a deeper understanding of how individuals can find joyful fulfillment by actively seeking activities that foster a state of flow. Identify conditions like clear goals, immediate feedback, and balance between challenge and skill can lead to greater happiness and well-being. Development of the theory flow. Mihaly developed the theory of flow through observation and research and human psychology and behavior. He became interested in the concept while studying the experience of artists in their studios, noticing their complete absorption and enjoyment in their work. Explanation of the flow theory. Flow is characterized by clear goals providing directions and purpose, immediate feedback yielding real-time adjustment, a balance between challenge and skill leading to optimal engagement, complete concentration with distraction fading away, loss of self-consciousness leading to a sense of unity between actions and awareness. Part 2. What is the distinction between seeds and nuts? Inside, the seeds are part of flowering plant or tree that will grow into a new plant when buried in the ground and germinate. Nuts are a type of fruit containing a single seed, with or without integument, that doesn't attach itself to the ovariote. 2. According to Professor, how do botanists define the seed? Botanist's definition of a seed. Botanists define a seed as part of flowering plant or tree that will grow into a new plant if buried in the ground and germinated. It consists of an embryo plus an integument, which may or not be present. 3. Why does the professor mention kernels? The professor mentioned kernels to emphasize that they are the edible part found inside the outer shell of nuts, while people often refer to the entire package as nuts. As a nut, technically the kernel is the fruit, not the nut. itself. 4. What is the integument? The integument is the covering that surrounds the embryo in some seeds. It can develop into a fruit as the embryo grows, such as in berries, tomatoes, peanuts, and beans. 5. Make a note. Seeds and nuts are classified differently for botanical and culinary purpose. Nuts are a type of fruit containing a single seed, while seeds are part of a plant that can grow into a new plant. The integument is the covering around the embryo in some seeds. Kernels are the edible part found inside the outer shells of nuts. While culinary language may label various kernels as nuts, they may not meet the botanical definition of nuts. Part 3. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Retelling story. Once upon a time in Cozy House, Nuzlocke developed within the woods lived a family of 3 bears. There was a great huge bear, a middle-sized bear, and a little small wee bear. One morning they decided to make some porridge for breakfast. As the porridge cooled, they took a stroll through the forest. Meanwhile, a serious little girl named Goldilocks wandered into the house, with her golden curls bouncing behind her. She couldn't resist exploring the empty home. She found the bowls of porridge left on the table and decided to test them. First, she tried the porridge of the great huge bear, but it was too hot. Then she sampled the porridge of the middle-sized bear, only to find it too cold. Finally, she tasted the porridge, little small wee bear, and it was just right. Goldilocks happily devoured the porridge and finished it at all. Feeling satisfied, Goldilocks decided to explore further. She climbed the stairs and found the bear's bedroom. She tried out each of their beds, finding the great huge bear's bed too hard, the middle-sized bear's too soft, but the little small wee bear bed was just right. Snuggling into the cozy bed, she quickly fell asleep. Meanwhile, the 3 bears returned home to enjoy their big breakfast, but as they entered, they noticed something amiss. Their porridge has been disturbed, and someone had eaten it all. Each bear inspected their own bowl, confirming their death. Then they went upstairs to find their beds in disarray. The great huge bear growled, noticing someone had been lying in his bed. His bed. The middle-sized bear echoed his sentiments, while the little small wee bear discovered Goldilocks falls asleep in his bed. Startled but not unkind, they gently woke her up. When Goldilocks awoke to find herself surrounded by 3 bears, she was initially frightened, but but they kindly explained it what had happened, and Goldilocks apologized for her intrusion with a newfound understanding of boundaries. Goldilocks bid farewell to the bears and ventured back into the woods, leaving behind a lesson learned and therefore giving friends in her wake. And so the tale of Goldilocks and the Three Bears teaches us about the importance of respect, kindness, and the consequences of our actions. So that's it for today. Thank you so much.